We worship with the radiant, glorious, happy, and good abiding, red, shining, beautiful, helpful, health-giving, wide-stepping, exalted star Sirius. From afar, helpful, with the shining and pure rays. We're worshiping with the water of the wide sea, the famed spread over the distant lands, and the beneficent and the beneficial name of Gaviodad. They should really translate everything every time, really. Well, they figure, well, it said somewhere in the previous. I'm altering the translations here and there, by the way. Created by the Lord of Mindfulness, the powerful Kayanian glory, and the guardians of the holy Spitman, Zoroaster. Aheraya Kvarenangacha Temyazae Surunvata Yasna Teshtrim Starim Zauthrabu Teshtrim Starim Raevandhem Kvarenanguhandhem Yazamade Haumayu Gava Beresmana Hizbu Danganga Mantracha Vachacha Shauthnacha Zauthrabyascha Arshukanhaemyascha Vangzimyu Yange Hatamat Yasne Pate Vango Mazdau Ahuru Vaetha Ashat Hacha Yaungamcha Tanscha Tauscha Yazamade. Worshipping with the splendor and glory of it with the audible hymn with libations. We're worshipping with the star Sirius, the radiant and glorious. Tishtrim starem raevandem kavarenanguhantem yazmade afsh chithrem surim barezantem amavantem duraesukem berezantem Uparogairin Yahmat Hacha Berezat Hausravangem Apam Nafenrat Hacha Chitram Ahe Raya Kvarenangacha Temyazae Surunvata Yasna Teshtrim Starem Zauthrabu Teshtrim Starem Raevantem Kvarenanguhantem Yasamade Haumayu Gava Barasmana Hizvo Danganga Mandracha, Vachacha, Shautnacha, Zauthravyascha, Arshuknhaemyascha, Vangzimyu, Yange, Hatamat, Yasne Paete, Vango, Mazdau, Ahuru, Vaepa, Ashat, Hacha, Yaungamcha, Tanscha, Tauscha, Yazamade. We're worshipping with the star Sirius, the radiant glorious, having the seed of the waters. You know, people believe that the Nile and certain other seasonal floods happened because it coincided with Sirius. The efficacious, the exalted, the powerful, whose light goes afar, which, because of the precession of the equinoxes, it was the case at some point, but not at others. The exalted, the powerful, whose light goes afar, lofty, working surpassingly, whose renown is owing to greatness, whose origin is owing to the navel of the waters. Teshtrim starem ravandem kvarenanguhantem yazamade yimpaetish marente pasvascha stauracha mashyacha paruraresvano kaetacha paruruzindu kanhanu ave uzyarat tishtriyo raemvavu kvarenanguhau kanha khau aspo stauyaish apam tachaunte nava ahe raya kvarenangacha tamyazae surundvata yasna teshtrim staram zauthrabyo teshtrim staram ya raevandam kvarenanguhandam yazamade haumayu Kavabaresmana Hizvu Danganga Mantracha Machacha Shyautnacha Zauthrabyascha Arshuknhaemyascha Vangzebyu Yange hatam at yasne paete vango mazdau ahuro vaetha hashat hacha yaungamcha tanscha tauscha yazamade. We're worshipping with a star Sirius, the radiant, glorious, whom the cattle and beasts of burden and men eagerly remember. Are deceived in their wishes. When will Sirius, radiant and glorious, arise to us? When will the springs of waters be bigger than the size of a horse flow anew? And we can date some of these hymns and stuff by looking at details like that. And sorry if the making sounds moving in the chair here. Testream starem raevantem kvarananguhandem yazamade yo avavat kshvaevu vazate avizrayo urukashem yatha Tegris manyavasau yim angat ereksho kshveve eshush kshveve eshvatemo airyanam airyo kshuthat Hacha garuit kvanvandam ave gaerim. We're worshipping with the radiant, the glorious star of Sirius, which flies swiftly towards the sea. The Vouru Kasha, as swiftly as an arrow. Tadhadim ahuru mazdau avandat tat apo urvarauscha paereshe urugauyawetesh metro franhayat pantam aheraya Kavaranangacha tamyazae surunvata yasna tishtrim starim zauthrabyu tishtrim starim raevandam Kavarananguhandam yazamade haumayu gava Peresmana Hizvu Danganga Mantracha Vachacha Shyautnacha Zauthravyascha Arshunhaimyascha Vangzemyu. Yangehatam adyasne payatevango mazdau ahuruvaetha ashat hacha yaungamcha tanscha tauscha yazamade. Moreover, the Creator, the Lord of mindfulness, as well as the waters and the plants, helped. The Covenanter, the Lord of the wide pastures, opened a wide way unto them. Tishtrim starim raevandam chavarananguhandam yazamade Yupaerekau tarvayaite Yupaerekau tedarayaite Yau staro keremau patande andare zam asmanamja zraya Vaurukashaya amavato uraurae zafrae uruyapae banha vairing acharaete aspo Kherpam Ashaonim, Upacha Tau Apo Yaute Iwecha Vata Vaunde Yaukstevandu. We're worshiping with the radiant and glorious star Sirius, who's repulsing and causing to flee the witches who, flying between the earth and the sky, the female astral demons, maybe we can say, it's the word witch there, in worm-shaped stars, fall in the powerful, well-known deep and broaded water, sea, Ba'uru Kasha. Sirius then enters the sea, Ba'uru Kasha, in the shape of a pure horse, stirs the water violently, and strong winds blow all around. Well, we know that's not literal, so what does that mean? At Tawapo Frashavayaite Satavaso Adehapto Karshvaerish Vi Ahvayat Jasayate Sriro Hishtate Ramanimau Huyaryau Avedangush Kana Aryau Dangavo Huyaryau Bavaunde Ahe Raya Kavaranangacha Tamyazae Surunbata Yasna Tishtrin Starim Zauthrabu Tishtrin Starim Raevandam Kavarananguhandam Yazamaede Haumayu Gava Beresmana Hizvu Danganga Mandracha Bachacha Shiauthnacha Zauthrabiascha Arshukd Amyascha Vangzimyu Yange Hatam At Yasne Patevango Mazdau Auru Vatha Ashat Hacha Yaungancha Tanscha Tauscha Yazamaede. I'm not sure what star Seta Vasa is. Satev Esa then caused the waters to flow toward the 7 regions, spreads over the regions, stands, giving joy and prosperity upon the fertile countries when the Iranian countries become fertile. I really should look this up. Testrim starim raevandam kavarananguhandam yazamaede yu aukta ahurae mazdae uetia ujanu ahura mazda manyu speneshta Datare Gaethanam Astvaetinam Ashaum Yenhe Zima Mashyaka Aokto Namana Yasna Yazayanta Yatha Anya Yazatango Aokto Namana Yasna Yazante Franuruyo Ashavayo Thwarshtahe Zruayat Shushuyam Kavahe Gahe Gayehe Kavanvatu Amashahe Upathwarshtahe Chagmyam Avam Vayavekshapanam Duya Vapana Panchasatam Vasatam Va. We're worshiping with the star Sirius, radiant and glorious, who spoke unto the Lord of Mindfulness. O Lord of Mindfulness, the creator of the physical world, most beneficent spirit, holy, if men would honor me with a famous hymn, as they honor the other worshiping beings, I would certainly go to the appointed time, to the righteous. I would go to the appointed time of my own beautiful and immortal life. $50 or $100, as many times as necessary. Tishtrim cha yazmaede, tishtrianyascha yazmaede. Upapaurim cha yazmaede Paviryanyascha yazmaede yazae avestreush ya haptuiringa paetishtate yathwam Parikanam cha Vanandam Staram Mazdanhatam Yazamade Amahecha Paete Utashtahe Verethragnahecha Paete Ahuranhatae Vanantiauscha Paete Uparatatu Vidhare Anzaye Paete Vitare Tamayashaya Hecha Testrin Dravuchashmanan Yazamade. We're worshiping with Sirius, and worshiping with the satellites pertaining to Sirius. So perhaps we're looking at Dogon descended mythology here, but other cultures could have pursued. But sounds like it's starting with something Egyptian, doesn't it? Which comes from the Dogon and Atlantis and whatnot. But we're worshiping with foremost in rank. We're worshiping with the stars that are the Hapto Iringa, the 7 something maybe, to withstand the wizards and the witches. We're worshiping with the star Venant, created by the mindful Lord, where strength, victory, excellent superiority, removing affliction and malice, were worshipping with serious of healthy eyes and shedding light afar. Paviryau dasa kshapanu spetama Zarathustra Tishtryu Raevau Kvarenanguhau Kahurpen Raethwaite Raukshnushva Vazemnu Narkaherpa Panchada Sangu Kshadae Spete Doethrahe Berezato Ave Ammahe Ammavatu Hunaeriauncho. Oh, Spitman Zoroaster. Spitman is this tribe. The first 10 nights, the radiant and glorious Sirius assumes the form of a body and is moving amidst the luminaries in the shape of a man, 15 years of age, beautiful, of bright eyes, lofty size, full of strength, powerful, and manly. This was believed to be the age where men can assume accountability in the Islamic tradition. That's backed up too, is that as long as there's puberty and sanity, you can be considered accountable for your actions as a male at that point. And before that, it was initially not even asked, is this person a man or a boy? Tadayaush yatha pauirin viram avayau bhavaete tat ayaush yatha pauirin viram avayamu aete tat ayaush yatha pauirin viram erezusham adasta. Of the age when a man first becomes, when a man first moves with courage, when he first attains youthful vigor. And independent morality and the ability to choose is stereotypical of when puberty actually is. Huethra viakmanyaite, huethra peresanyaite, kumam nuram frayazaete, gaumavaetebio, haumavaetebio, zauthrabio, kahmae, azamdadham, viryam, eshtim, viryam, vathwam, havahecha, uruno, yauzdathram, nuram, ahme, yasnyascha, vahmyascha, anguhe, astvaete, ashat hachayat, vahishtat. Here, that conveys a gathering and asks, now who will worship with me with the libations provided with milk and the ephedra drug, while the ephedra base mixed. unto whom I shall grant heroic wealth, heroic multitude, purification of his own soul, and I am worthy of worship and adoration in the corporeal world on account of righteousness. And remember that Hayoma, like the Soma, opium juice, opium sap, ephedra, and marijuana. This is all supposed to be juice. You strain it and whatnot, with maybe 37 other plants in the Hayoma mix. So we see indication if Zoroaster spoke against the ritual drug use. Well, certainly you take the healing plants. If you're sick and all that, you take the healing plants. But the ritual and the recreational drug, well, we're talking about ritual drug use here. So the stuff in the culture